Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading for the week starting the 6th of Feb. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, and you have free will, so you choose what you do with the information that comes out here today. So, just to start with, we're going to have a look at, and I did think I saw a card there, hang on. We're having a look at the energy you've been in, and then we'll have a look at the week of the 6th of Feb, and then we'll look at what challenges there might be and what might come in to help you. So let's get on with your reading, Cancer. So let's see, we've got the 6 of Pentacles, and then I think we had Judgment and the 9 of Swords. So Cancer, the energy you've been in is kind of like... You've been doing a bit of thinking, a little bit of mulling on where you want to go, what you want to do. It feels like you've maybe been looking at the balance of things in terms of your finances as well. I feel of like what you're putting out and what you're receiving and how that's all going to work, and almost whether there's enough as well is the feeling I have here. Something's in the balance. Is what you've been looking at, and I feel like you've almost given yourself, but heard a bit of a wake-up call, a little bit of which way do I want to go, because it's like once you see this crossroad, it's like you can't unsee it, and I do feel it tipped you into a little bit of an energy of rumination almost. With the 9 of Swords sitting here, you're okay. You are okay, but it's like you're doing a lot of thinking about what choice you want to make here with this Judgment card. All right, so if that's the energy you're coming into the week with, what is the week looking like for Cancer, please? Okay, great. King of Swords. Couldn't have asked for a better card. I'm happy to see that there. Yeah, we've got the King of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Magician. So Cancer, what I can see here is after this sort of energy of bit of a wake-up call, bit of a looking at how things are going, you've kind of come into this position, and it's great because there's an evolution of your thought here. We've gone from the 6 of Pentacles to the 7. So now you're looking at not only just weighing it up, but you're looking at, I always think with the 7 of Pentacles, he's really giving a lot of thought, this character, to whether he wants to keep going in the same energy place where he's been, because there's been an input of value to something, but there's no fruit and flowers on this vine. So it feels like maybe you've put a lot of effort or energy into something and it hasn't returned you what you thought. But out of this 9 of Swords, you've stepped into the King of Swords energy. So this is absolutely you're shaking off this, what'll I do? Where will I go? Where's my value, etc., into this place of absolute... King of Swords is master of thinking. There's this fabulous energy here of very strategic thinking. And it is looking at the truth of what you've put in and what it's returned. And, do you want to keep doing it in the same format? Because I feel like with Strength and the Magician following this, it feels like actually you step into this very courageous energy, which is really interesting, isn't it? Because we've got the full moon in Leo starting, I think that's the 5th of Feb, and this is for the week starting the 6th of Feb. So with that lion sitting here, there's a real sense of courage that sort of sits now with you. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to manifest. I'm going to create what I want. Because the Magician, everything is available on your table for you to draw from. And with the Magician, when we get clarity, which the King of Swords talks about, and we put in the action, which strength talks about, we can then focus our will and call it in. We know what it is. So it's clarity and it's action on focus. And the magician can be very powerful because the magician energy is working with the divine to bring into your reality what it is you want. And it feels like out of this bit of a crossroad choice point that you were in the week before, it feels like you come out very strongly, very clearly about what you want. So if this is what's happening for Cancer, please, can you show me where the challenge sits for them in this? Is there a challenge for Cancer? And what is that challenge, please? What is the challenge for Cancer? Oh. Yes. Okay. All right. So we've got the Lovers, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and Temperance. Okay, so the challenge is in making the choice and holding your boundaries, and finding a way to keep your balance, keep your emotional balance, and step away quietly from whatever this scenario is. There's lots of sevens. We've got 3 sevens on the table here so far. So sevens are often about review, reflection. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? And there's a sense here of, as it's a challenge, it's about finding your way through and out with ease and grace, because the choice card here is a challenge. So there's a decision to be made, which judgment would also indicate. Fortunately, the King of Swords is sitting here for you. The challenge is in navigating through it. So if that's the challenge, what comes in to help Cancer, please? What comes in to help Cancer, please? Ooh. Oh, I do like the Emperor. And the Empress. Wow. Okay. The big guns are coming in, Cancer. Fantastic. 10 of Swords, which is great because it's an evolution of that. Oh, flipping. I just feel like there's more. Yeah, there's a lot more. That's a lot more though. Is there something? Oh. It feels like there's a lot that wants to be said about this, Cancer. So I'll go with it. So what we've got is the Emperor and the Empress. So this is what's coming in to help you. The 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands tells me this is fantastic because these are the 7s of Wands and Swords, and now we've got the 10s. So this is a completion of this energy. The Page of Swords says you get very clear. There's news comes in, maybe even through the airwaves, because the swords talk about the air signs. So, you might, I feel like there's lots of ideas suddenly coming and options and possibilities. The 4 of Pentacles says it's important to hold on to your values because this is a card that's coming in to help you. It's like, knowing what's important to you, which is part of what you've gone through here of working out that. Because you get this very inspired energy here with the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Cups. So my sense or feeling of this is you go into the Emperor and the Empress are each the amalgamation of all the kings and all the queens. So there's a lot of planning and preparation, doing your due diligence, doing your homework. And the Empress is very connected. That crown of stars that she has, that she wears, connects her with the divine. And there's a lot of wisdom sits here. So in these cards, there's huge amounts of wisdom coming forward to help you to close out this energy of overthinking, overburdening, overwhelmed sort of feeling that you've had. Hearing the messages, working out what you want to hold on to, and then getting this absolute inspiration of how you move forward. And I feel like, I know the Two of Cups can talk about relationships, but I feel here it's really talking about you coming into balance with yourself, because we had this Temperance card as the challenge. And I feel this is you now balancing yourself. Cancer, I know this is general, so it may or may not resonate, but it feels like very big shift forward for you in this next week coming, with the starting the 5th of Feb, 6th of Feb. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay, Cancer, I'm just like, well, this has been a massive shift through something. And it is like the end of a chapter with those 10s sitting there. It's like you move through this very quickly, as well as the feeling I have here. And look at the powerhouse that you come out energetically with. Big. A lot of major cards here too. Yeah. 6 on the table. That's a big energy, Cancer. So I'm just going to close your reading out today with a message from Spirit, please. 7 of Swords again. Is there anything else, Spirit? This one, that one. Thank you. The Emperor. Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit, for Cancer? Yeah. Okay. So Cancer, we've got the 7 of Swords again. So when I saw this come out, the feeling I had from this was take what you can, take what you've learnt, because swords are all about our thinking and our ideas as well as communication. But the feeling I've got with this is take what you've learnt, and it's about moving on, because the Knight of Swords also is that energy. It's an evolution here. It's moving forward. And it's getting a move on with your thinking. It feels fast. It feels like you go, okay, here I go. This Knight of Swords is using their thinking and their communication to conquer, to really step out from any challenge here. You know, this imagery in this deck, the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, which I love, is the Knight of Swords conquering the dragon. So, and they're doing it with the sword, which is their thinking and their communication, their ideas. So the challenge is dealt with. And the Emperor. You know, you've had the Emperor twice here. So this is about do your planning, do your homework, do your due diligence, be strong. Again, I'm really drawn to the Lion here. So this as well feels to me like it's aligning with this full moon energy in Leo. And, you know, Cancer, full moons are big for you. So, well, I'm generalizing, but yes, it's a lunar energy, which is very Cancerian. So this feels like you really, not that you haven't before, but I feel like you really step up into this. And what a fabulous couple of cards to be finishing with here, the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. It's a big week, Cancer, but it feels like you really put some things to rest and you move on. Yeah. All right. You have a great week. And if you enjoyed this, please like, share and subscribe. Or if it resonated and you want to pop something in the comments, that'd be great. Bye for now.